What's up, and welcome back to the neighborhood. On this very special episode of the podcast, we're going to be playing some trivia games. Welcome to the podcast where two longtime friends and sometimes a guest talk about their favorite games from the perspective of an average player. My name is Andrew Kimball.
And I'm Dylan Wren, and we are your friendly neighborhood gamers.
That is it.
I wasn't prepared to say anything. You just kind of left that hanging there.
And Synonym Roll. This is where the opening music goes, right?
Yeah, but we'll come right back in and what will almost feel like a cold open.
Now, I don't know if Audacity's picking that up.
I was going to say, I'm probably not using the Discord audio, so...
Goddamn. That's true.
The Dylan played a cricket sound there. For all you listeners, it was mildly humorous.
The fact that he messed it up was funnier than the bit itself, I think.
Yes. So the three of us, Aubrey is here, and Dylan, as usual, is here. Unless he's sick, sometimes he takes a little break, takes some sick days, which, is fair.
It's valid.
That's why we have all these good benefits in our company.
Yeah. Yes. You can take a sick day for the exact same amount we get paid to be here.
Yeah, exactly. You get paid the exact same amount for your PTO as you do when you're here. So congratulations.
Yep.
It'll be the first place I've worked that has actually had separate sick and PTO.
Yeah, I think most companies are getting away from that and just give you like a time off pool because that's what mine does.
Yeah.
But so, like I said in the very brief intro, we're going to be doing some trivia on this episode, partly because we're due for a content meeting to plan out some future episodes, but also partly because for the last few weeks we've been having Aubrey on the show a little bit more, which creates a good opportunity to do these trivia games. But the past few episodes where we've planned to do them, it just hasn't lined up. I think one episode Aubrey actually couldn't make it, so we ended up not playing the game there, and then our 2020 remake episode went longer than we anticipated, so we're like, we don't need to tack on another 30 minutes to this one. So we had the idea of, what if we took the games that we've had just kind of sitting prepped and we just do a game episode? And so that's what we're going to do here. We've each brought a trivia game or like a fun game. Each one of us will host one for the other two to compete, and then we'll go through that, and it'll be a nice kind of light, fun episode.
Low key.
Yeah, low key, and we don't. Yeah, there's no stakes. We'll score them for the individual game to get bragging rights, but there's no grand trophy for winning 2 out of the 3 games or whatever. I don't even know if that would work.
If I win all 3 games, do I still have to play?
Yes.
Death Stranding.
You can't win your game. You're hosting it.
If you win all 3, you don't have to play Death Stranding.
Yeah, perfect. So I think we'll go by order of my Discord screen, which I have us all stacked on top of each other. That's me first, then Aubrey, then Dylan. So without further... Yeah, exactly. That's Craig at the bottom for some reason.
Because his camera's off.
Ah, yes. My game, I took some inspiration from my co-host with this one, and I created a game called I Got It from ChatGPT.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's going to be even more incomprehensible than random people on Google.
The idea of this game, if you haven't listened to any of our other trivia segments, Dylan does like a Family Feud style game, but instead of surveying people, he compiles lists from Google, from the internet that he searches, and then we have to guess the contents of those lists, and usually they're wrong and unhinged, and it's good listening and frustrating for the participants. So what I did was I asked ChatGPT what the best games in a given like genre or category are. So I have 4 that I did try to tailor to this group, to you two. And so we're going to do it where we'll go around, and after you each miss twice, how do you usually do it, Dylan? Is it in a row, or you get 2 misses?
I think it's 2 misses.
Okay, so yeah, after you each get 2 misses, we'll call it.
Well, like, it's if I miss and then Aubrey misses, that's when I call it. Like, but if I miss and then Aubrey gets it, then we keep going until we both miss back to back.
Okay.
If
So,
that's
in a row, which is.
well, I
what
thought he was talking
asked you.
about like. I thought he was talking about 2 in a row, like you like
I missed 2 in a
Aubrey
row.
missed 2 in a
Yeah.
row versus like 2
Yeah.
just in general.
No, that works. I'm good with so I just want us all to be on the same page
Mhm.
going into it. So yeah, we'll do it where if you each miss back to back, then we will call it. So there are 10 games on these lists, but I have a bonus, a hidden bonus for each list that will get you an additional. I didn't really like math it out, but let's say it gets you an additional like 5 points, 3 points, somewhere in
Sure.
there. Like, because the way we're going to score it is number 1 gets you the most points and number 10 gets you 1 point. So
Like
I'm trying to think of like where a bonus would actually carry weight. You know, if it's just 1 point, like that could theoretically tip you over the edge, but for it to be competitive, maybe we say we put it in like the middle of the pack as like a second 5-pointer.
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
I'm into it.
The first group of games here,
Okay.
best live service games of all time.
Of all time. Okay.
Who goes first?
We will
I vote
Start with-
alphabetical.
but no, we'll start with Dylan because this is one of his
Yeah.
genre.
The best.
Like I crafted this one
service
thinking
games.
of him.
See, this is tough because I don't like know what they're considering a live service game or what ChatGPT considers a live service game. Does it consider MMOs a live service game, or is it talking more about how like the Division 2? Or I'm gonna go Destiny 2. That's gonna be my
Destiny
guess.
2 is number 2.
Okay, I was gonna say that should at least be on the list. So, and that's 9 points.
Yes.
Okay.
Aubrey, do you have a guess for one of the best live service games of all time?
Yes. Fortnite.
Number 1.
That
I'm
Tracks.
so surprised you didn't immediately go with that.
yeah.
All right, number 1 and 2 are off the board.
Okay. Live service games.
Does it say I think I'm out of live service games now?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow Six Siege. It's number 8.
Okay. 2 points. So 11 to 10.
Aubrey, any?
Overwatch 2? Is that considered live service?
I would consider it live
Prob-
service.
Probably, but yeah, the Overwatch 2 is not very well loved, so it is not on the list.
Okay.
Dylan, back to you.
Okay. I go Call of Duty Warzone.
Call of Duty Warzone, number 10.
10. Okay.
Number 10.
I am a little bit surprised, but oh, okay, yeah, okay. I have some other ideas.
Is Valorant a live service game?
Valorant is number 9.
Hey. Streamers play that. I'm racking my brain for games that streamers play.
It's smart. Dylan, it's back to you.
Apex Legends.
Apex Legends is number 7.
Okay.
How many are left?
Aubrey, currently number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6 are still on the board.
Okay. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, PUBG.
PUBG did not make the list.
Mm.
Back to Dylan.
I'm going to say World of Warcraft just to see if it... No.
Yeah, because that's an MMO with expansions, not a live service with like seasons and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know it says of all time, but also
live service has only been
genre.
around for...
And it's also like, well, I feel like there's a recency bias because PUBG was super popular.
Yeah.
If I know about it, it really hit the mainstream.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to think of what it thinks live service means, you know?
I think you're thinking too hard. ChatGPT, in terms of like as a search, is just Google with more words. Like it'll make up a list for you while it rattles off the results, but
yeah. I'm going to go...
Do I need to get a timer?
No, I'm trying to...
The last few, I think there's one that I feel like you should be able to get pretty easily, but the rest of them I think are a little bit
obscure.
Well, not necessarily, like when you hear them, it will make sense, but
yeah,
they're on like a kind of a different track from where we're at currently.
Okay.
Throw a guess out there.
Yeah, I am blanking.
I have a guess.
I'm going to go with The Division 2.
I think it should be on this list, but The Division 2 did not make it.
Yeah.
So that is back-to-back misses. I will read the list and I will give you ChatGPT's little descriptions for each game.
My guess I thought of was No Man's Sky.
That is a good guess.
But it's not on there.
Oh, well, okay.
Sean, whatever his name is, has really been making up for that game for like 15 years.
Number 10 was Call of Duty Warzone, famous for its large-scale battle royale and regular content drops. Number 9 was Valorant, esteemed for its competitive shooter mechanics and frequent updates.
Oh, let's see how many synonyms it can come up with for well-liked.
That's pretty good. Number 8 is Rainbow Six Siege, respected for its tactical gameplay and consistent support from developers. Apex Legends was number 7, popular for its dynamic battle royale gameplay and seasonal updates. Number 6, one you guys did not get, Genshin Impact.
I would never going to get that.
Okay. Yeah, I would not have gotten that.
Loved for its open world exploration and frequent new character releases. Number 5, another one you didn't get, was Path of Exile.
Okay.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's like Diablo, but if it was way more complicated.
I
Praised.
Guess Diablo.
Praised for its deep mechanics, regular content updates, and free-to-play model. Number 4, another one you guys didn't get, is Warframe. Known for its fast-paced action and frequent updates. Number 3, the last one you guys did not get, is Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, acclaimed for its storytelling, expansions, and community engagement.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's an MMO.
Yeah. Well, and like I was trying to think of like the ones that always win the community awards engagement in the Game Awards.
Game Awards, yeah.
That's a good track.
Number 2 was Destiny 2, celebrated for its rich lore, regular expansions, and cooperative gameplay. And number 1 was Fortnite, renowned for its constant updates, crossovers, and engaging gameplay.
I mean, aside from known, it pulled some excellent synonyms for well-liked.
Yep.
Known also works, but like they used a different word every time.
And the bonus game that I made up, that if one of you would have guessed it, was Grand Theft Auto 5 Online.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next category is the best RPGs of all time. We will let Aubrey kick it off for this category.
Best RPGs of all time.
And there is a bonus one in this as well.
Final Fantasy 14? That's the one that just had the remake, right?
No.
Oh,
Seven.
what's the one that's 7?
Is,
7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll give her
Yeah.
7.
Which one's which?
Yeah.
And the new ones come out, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 is the one I just mentioned in the last
Mm.
Okay.
group of games, so that's probably why it was on your mind. Final Fantasy VII is number 2.
hey,
That tracks. You can't have a list without Final Fantasy being on it. Final Fantasy 7. I'm going to go with The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3.
Because that's either on the list or it's
Or
your
it's
secret
his
bonus
bonus.
game.
The Witcher 3 is right where it belongs at number 1.
oh, okay.
And I did not tweak this.
Oh,
This is what it
Interesting.
spit out at me.
RPG.
Yeah, there's
God,
some
categories.
good stuff on here.
The Last of Us.
Is that your final answer?
I guess not. Is it not an RPG?
No,
Nope.
it's more like a survival
It's a movie that
stealth
Sony made.
game. Yeah.
Okay,
You do play RPGs.
I know.
Stands for role playing game. Usually means like skill tree,
Yeah.
leveling up, changing equipment.
I know it's of all time, but I just feel like with the ChatGPT is making me like go with a heavy recency bias on it. So I want to say Assassin's Creed 2, but instead I'm going to say Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Odyssey probably would have been the best Assassin's Creed choice for RPG, but it is not on the list.
Okay.
Dylan.
I'm going to go with Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 is not on the list.
How dare you, ChatGPT?
We
Don't
both
worry,
just
guys.
failed out of this category.
Don't worry, guys. AI is not coming for your job. It doesn't even have Baldur's Gate 3 on the best RPGs list. So
Do you want to go for another round of
Yes.
failure, or do you? Okay, Aubrey.
I don't have a
Give me-
guess yet, but
Okay,
gosh. Mass Effect 2?
Mass Effect 2 is number 5.
Okay.
all right.
Oh. It has a skill tree.
Yes, RPG. we gotta work on your definitions a little bit.
You play a role in The Last of Us.
Yes,
You
technically
play
all
the
games
role.
are role-playing games, but
The role of Joel.
Persona 5.
Persona 5 is number 7.
Okay.
Mm.
How's our score looking, Dylan?
I am currently winning with 31, and Aubrey is right behind me with 26.
Does Red Dead Redemption have skill trees?
No.
Okay.
Think about the games that have been on the list so far.
Doesn't help me. Oh my god. This is
I honestly
pitiful.
thought this would be easier for you, Aubrey.
This is pitiful. This is so bad. I want to say Breath of the Wild, but it doesn't have a skill tree. Just has durability. You don't play a role, but you do. But somehow playing as Link is different as playing as Geralt.
I mean, Breath of the Wild could be argued that it's an RPG, but
I am the casual gamer that they're like, genres are confusing.
yeah, but I guarantee some of these, when I read them off, you're gonna.
I'm going to be like, dang it. I know. I just can't think of any of them right now. I'm drawing a total blank.
Yeah, I was going to say being put on the spot, you know.
It's tough.
And I got nothing but books to look at. My games aren't in here.
I'm gonna have to put a timer on you.
I know. Jedi Fallen Order.
No.
Damn.
That's a good guess, though. Skyrim.
Skyrim is number 4.
Okay.
Oblivion.
Is that your guess?
Yes.
Oblivion is not on the list.
Hmm.
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 is not on the list.
Is there
So
a Fallout game on the list?
there is no Fallout on the
Is
list.
Assassin's Creed
Okay.
Valhalla on the list?
There's no Assassin's Creed on the list.
Oh.
So-
Cyberpunk.
Oversight.
Number 10
Hmm.
is Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah. I thought about throwing a Dragon Age out there, but I wasn't sure which one would be there.
With its complex characters, branching narrative, and strategic combat, it remains a beloved title in the RPG community. Number 9 is Diablo 2.
I mean, okay.
But
Its addictive loot system, dark atmosphere, and replayability make it a classic in the action RPG genre. Number 8 is Dark Souls. Renowned for its challenging combat, intricate level design, and deep lore, it has spawned a genre of its own.
No skill tree, though.
Yeah, it spawned its own genre, but it's still an RPG. Number 7 was Persona 5. Blending dungeon crawling with social simulation, it offers a unique and engaging experience with stylish visuals and a compelling story. Number 6, Caleb would have gotten because it was Chrono Trigger. With its time-traveling story, innovative battle system, and multiple endings, it's considered a masterpiece of the JRP genre. Number 5 was Mass Effect 2, combining a gripping narrative, memorable characters, and solid third-person shooter mechanics. It's a high point in the series. Number 4 was Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Its vast open world, endless modding possibilities, and freedom of play style have made it a perennial favorite. Get ready to rage, Dylan, because number 3 is Baldur's Gate 2 Shadow of Amn. Known for its deep story, character development, and strategic combat, this game is a cornerstone of Western RPGs.
But that's not even regular Baldur's Gate 2. It's like an expansion for Baldur's Gate 2. I think. I don't know.
I have no idea. It says 2000, but...
Yeah.
Number 2 is Final Fantasy VII, the original, a landmark title that popularized JRPGs in the West with its epic story, complex characters, and innovative combat system. And then number 1 was The Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Praised for its rich narrative, expansive open world, and memorable characters, this game set a high standard for RPGs.
When you put me on an episode that's like broad video game and not like topical, and me talking about my personal video game experiences, it really shines a light on how little I know.
I mean, yeah, when I was sitting there staring at like Skyrim, I'm like, come on, Aubrey.
I've never played it.
And you guessed Mass Effect, so I was like, what other games have they made? Dragon Age, you know.
But I would have guessed Inquisition.
But you would have been closer than Assassin's Creed. But the bonus was Cyberpunk 2077.
I almost guessed Cyberpunk 2077. So the scores are sitting at me with 38 and Aubrey with 26.
Well, Aubrey
Still
can...
anybody's game.
Yeah, Aubrey can potentially bring it back here with the top 10 cozy games of all time.
Oh, God.
When we go through my game, just remember that I had mine made first. So...
Is it going to be very similar?
I'm just saying, the topics very similar.
I think we made them like for the same week.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I guess did Aubrey go first on that one? The last one?
I did. Right. I guess so, Final Fantasy VII.
Dylan.
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Animal Crossing New Horizons is number 2.
Interesting.
I just totally blanked on the title.
Describe it.
It's the farming one where you inherit your dead grandpa's farm. Yeah, Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley is number 1.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew it had to be those two fighting for first place.
Duking it
out. Cozy games, huh?
I know.
Time to get cozy.
The Sims 4.
The Sims 4 is not on the list.
I really want to guess The Sims 3 now.
Right.
It's generally better.
Do we need to get
The Sims is not on the list.
Okay.
In the spirit of
it's the spirit of content. We need to make content. Okay. Cozy games. It's tricky because a lot of cozy games are like indie games, and so it's hard to know what it would consider like
Baldur's Gate 3.
Renowned or super popular. Slime Rancher?
Good guess.
Slime Rancher is not on the list.
Whoa.
Are we continuing?
Yeah, we'll go another round.
We'll keep trying.
All right. Cozy games.
Can I ask an enormous hint? Are there any on there that you know for sure that we've played? That like any of us have played?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are some on here that I'm pretty sure neither of you have played, so.
Okay.
I'm going to guess Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Disney Dreamlight Valley is number 3.
Cool.
Ooh. Nice. Yep, I completely forgot about her.
I was like, it's just Animal Crossing, but Disney.
But
Yeah.
Disney.
The game that Aubrey obsessed over for
like for a month straight, and then I really haven't picked it up lately.
It's getting probably a little tougher now, but
Getting a little thin, yeah.
I mean, you've only guessed 3 of them out of the 10. Well, plus
I
the
know.
bonus.
There's more. Harvest Moon?
Harvest Moon is not on the list.
Jesus. And this is my category.
Is Spiritfarer on the list?
Spiritfarer is our bonus guess.
Ah.
Spiritfarer will get you the 5 bonus points.
Damn.
And Dill's just thinking of games that Aubrey plays.
Basically.
And I'm not for some reason.
I'm trying to think of what her 2020 list was, what games were on there.
Yeah, it's the rest of these I feel like are going to be a little bit. The difficulty has just gone up with you guessing Spiritfarer.
Yeah. There's a lot of buzz around Botany Manor lately. Botany
That's
Manor?
not on the list.
Botany Manor is not on the list.
Dang.
Minecraft.
Minecraft is not on the list.
That's shocking to me, honestly. Have you heard that music?
So let's get cozy with this list.
God. Jeez.
Number 10 is Palia, which is...
Oh.
It's like a Pokemon clone, right?
No, it's like a free-to-play, like, build your world MMO, but not MMO. Like, it's multiplayer. You build a town with your friends.
According to ChatGPT, it is a multiplayer home building and farming simulation game where you can hunt, mine, farm, cook, and interact with friends. Number 9 is Toem, an adventure game that involves solving puzzles by photographing things around you in a charming black and white world.
On my list.
Number 8, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, a life simulation game where you build
From
friendships,
South Park?
craft, fish, and cook on a tropical island.
Isn't that what Butters plays instead of World of Warcraft?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yeah, it is an actual game though. And I think it's getting a re-release or something, or a reboot.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out. Number 7 is Pikmin 4, a strategy game where you command a group of tiny creatures called Pikmin to solve puzzles and collect resources.
Are we sure that's not an RPG?
Well, we did a whole episode on game genres already. So, number 6 is A Short Hike, an exploration game where you hike, climb, and soar through a peaceful mountain park, meeting other hikers along the way. Number 5 is Fae Farm, a magical farming game with elements of exploration and crafting, allowing you to complete quests and help your community. Number 4 is My Time at Portia, a simulation.
I should have gotten that one.
Simulation RPG where you rebuild your workshop, grow crops, raise animals, and build relationships. And then you got Disney Dreamlight at number 3, Animal Crossing at number 2, and Stardew at number 1.
Yeah, like all of these except for Stardew Valley have come out in the last 5 years.
Yes. The cozy genre has really blown up in the last 5 years, though.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, what did you guess? Harvest Moon, like they probably should. Yeah. If you're talking about all time, they kind of pioneered the genre, so.
Yeah, Harvest Moon, and like, as you were reading off the list, like A Short Hike made me think of Journey. That would be like one worth mentioning, but.
Well, the final category I have for my game is the best games of all time.
According to ChatGPT.
No.
So, Aubrey, it is your turn to start.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's a good guess.
Grand Theft Auto 5
Don't
is
say
number 10.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least it's on the list.
What's the Legend of Zelda? Is it Majora's Mask? That's like the big one, the popular one.
No.
Yeah.
That's the
No.
sequel to the popular one.
Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. That's my guess. Ocarina of Time.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is not on the list.
What?
Okay. It's only like the top rated game on Metacritic, but whatever. ChatGPT scraping something else for its.
Is it my favorite? No. Do I think it's the best? No. But wow.
Yeah,
a lot of people do.
Yeah, I've done this, got it from Google list enough times to know
Ocarina's
that if
always on the
Ocarina
list.
is not number one, like you're getting your sources from, or you're getting it from the wrong source.
Yeah, I will give you this. There's only a couple sources that popped up like in the description. I don't know if they only just showed like the top 2, but I'll tell you what they are at the end. For this group, it looks like it's different per groups, but this one is especially interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned guessing another Rockstar game, but I'm going to say Red Dead Redemption 2.
Good
Red
guess.
Dead Redemption 2 is number 4.
Okay, good.
Okay. I'm going to guess The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3 is number 2.
Okay.
And you didn't manipulate this?
Nope.
He would have had it on number 1.
People love The Witcher 3. It's not just me.
No. All right. The Last of Us. I know we're all tired of it, but
Yep. The Last of Us did not make the cut.
interesting.
Show me God of War, the remake one.
God of War 2018.
Yeah.
God of War 2018 is not on the list.
Good.
What?
Shouldn't be.
You haven't even played
This
it.
list?
No, I played it. It was boring. I fell off of it.
You didn't get very far. Are we going to go for another round?
Yeah. Dark
Okay.
Souls.
Dark Souls
Four?
is number 9.
Okay, cool. Dark Souls.
Did you say Dark Souls 4?
I don't know. There are all of them.
There's only 3 Dark Souls games, but I'm going to give you Dark Souls because I
can't
gave it to you before you said 4. Lucky for you. There are some pretty, like, what I feel like are low-hanging fruit on this list, but
I mean, Final Fantasy VII, I guess.
Final Fantasy VII is not on this list.
Sure. Of course it's not.
Is this frustrating, Dylan?
Beating the crap out of us.
Is this annoying?
At least when I get it from random nerds on the internet, they have some logic.
No, they don't.
No, they
That's
don't.
the point I'm making, is that this is just as ridiculous as
It's not.
you
It's not, though.
scraping the, like, Reddit cesspool lists.
I don't scrape Reddit. I scrape like random people who at least have a website that they post a top 10 list on.
I mean, that's what ChatGPT did. I have two
There's no way
sources right here.
ChatGPT didn't put Ocarina of Time on the list if it's scraping actual lists.
No. I didn't say they were good or any you'd ever heard of, but is it Aubrey's guess?
Yes, I'm going to guess Skyrim.
The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is number 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aubrey on her comeback.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 is not on the list, which is good because it was boring.
Wrong, but
I feel like you're going to get more shit for that than me saying I didn't like God of War. So,
Have you met Sony fans?
yeah, they're all unhinged and unwell. So,
Yes, they are.
it's because they won't put Bloodborne on PC or update it to 60 frames per second. If Sony would just do that, it would fix so many
The problem with
problems.
Bloodborne is that it's an overlap of Sony fans and From fans. And so it's like, oh, Lord.
Yep.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2?
That was the correct Call of Duty to guess. Unfortunately, it is not on the list. So, the list of the best games of all time according to ChatGPT. At number 10, we have Grand Theft Auto 5. At number 9, we had Dark Souls. And number 8, we had Half-Life 2.
Yeah, that one I should have guessed.
At number 7, we have Tetris.
Valid.
Fair.
And number 6 was Skyrim. Number 5 is Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Couldn't get on the cozy game list, but one of the greatest games of all time.
It's just not cozy.
Number 4, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 3, the original Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay.
False.
Number 2 is The Witcher 3. Number 1 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Thought of that. I did think of that one, but I didn't guess it.
What was the bonus?
The bonus was Portal 2.
Ah.
I thought out of the two of you, one of you might guess Portal 2, yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we weren't like games we thought were the best of all time. We were like,
I mean, Portal, I could see Portal 2 making it to best game of all time lists. Like,
when you mentioned Half-Life, I immediately thought of it.
The two sources that pop up for every single entry here is Wikipedia and Gaming Gorilla.
Okay.
Interesting.
A website called Gaming Gorilla.
Does Wikipedia have a list of best games of all time, or does Wikipedia just say this is one of the best games of all time?
Or it's just like, this is the list of all the games of all time.
I don't know what it's user listed, so I don't know what the scoring would be, but I've looked up like top 100 games or whatever for resources for games as I'm crafting them, and it's...
So what was the score? The final score?
So the final score was Aubrey at 51 and me at 69.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, you ran away with that cozy category, didn't you?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. We will pass the hosting torch over to Aubrey.
Okie dokie. We're playing an old classic, Synonym Roll.
Sweet.
Wonderful.
An idea for a much more ambitious game, but I don't have time in real life right now. So
Synonym Roll is always a fun one.
Right. It's a great fallback. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kept it on.
Like how you did it on real paper. Oh, did you see the answers?
Yep. Memorized them all.
Yep. Took a picture, a mental picture.
Yeah, I work faster on real paper, actually, than on a computer.
All right. Well.
Crazy. Alrighty. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Number 1.
I guess we could explain what Synonym Roll is.
Yeah.
This happens to be your first episode.
Synonym Roll, basically you take a game's name, you put it through a thesaurus, and it makes it kind of gobbledygook and makes you realize why they went with the words they went with. But it's a fun way of scrambling it up without scrambling it up too much. And it kind of challenges everybody's vocabulary a little bit.
The goal is for us to guess the original title of the game after Aubrey reads the synonym version. So,
Yep.
Alrighty. So the first one, Apparatus of Hostility.
Gears of War.
Yep.
Okay.
I also started to pull some of these off of a top 100 games of all time, but mine was from IGN. So,
bunch of hacks.
Less reputable.
I only get my news from Gaming Gorilla.
We're going to find out it's this massive, totally legit thing that we just have no idea about.
I mean, I clicked the link and the site looked fine, but I'd never heard of them.
Okay, next one. Quarry technique.
Quarry,
Minecraft.
Yeah.
You said, I heard Corey, like the name Corey.
Yeah.
And then
So
as I was processing what, I was like, that can't be right. What does she actually mean? Dylan got there first.
Quarry technique.
There you go.
Okay. I know this also comes down to pronunciation some. Route champion or route champion.
Loop hero?
No. That's another
Long
great synonym.
Oh.
Yeah.
Route champion.
I feel like I know this.
Yeah.
I tried not to pick like too hard, but I may have picked too hard because I didn't want it to be too easy. But
no, like I feel like this one's attainable. I just gotta put the pieces together.
It's a franchise.
Root. Oh. We may need some additional hints.
Yeah.
It's a long-standing franchise. Has entries in the double digits. It's multiplayer.
What kind? Call of Duty? No.
No. Started in the arcades.
No. It's a fighting game.
Yeah.
No, not Soul Calibur.
Route. Champion.
King of Fighters.
Close, but no.
Oh, why can I not? Street Fighter.
Street
yeah.
Fighter.
God. I was going through I did what you were doing, but in my head I was like, Soul Calibur,
Tekken.
no, that doesn't work. Mortal Kombat, no, that doesn't work.
Marvel versus Capcom.
I was
3.
like, Marvel versus no, Smash Brothers, no, and then finally Street Fighter. Oh my gosh, yeah, that one should have been easier than it was, but
yeah,
I know, but sometimes your brain just gets on the wrong track.
The wrong route, if you will.
Yes. All right, next one. Hushed Dune.
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I'm back, baby.
He's in it to win it. Deity Initial Violation.
Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. I was my mind went to God of War first, and I was like, nope, that doesn't work. But
It just makes no
by
sense.
the time I had tested that, it was too late.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Behemoth Stalker Sphere.
Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
Too bad there's no good synonym for Witcher. Otherwise, Dylan could steal my favorite
Right?
game from me.
Yep.
I tried. Funnily enough, on the list, on IGN's list, it was I don't even know what number it was, but it was The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And then one above it, literally one above it, was Monster Hunter World.
Because it's a better game.
Because IGN's a bunch of hacks.
All right. Next one. Discipline.
Control?
Yeah.
Wow. So that one felt like I should know that one too. But I was like,
Yeah, I was already trying to figure out what the synonym for control would be. So I was already 90% of the way there. Because I was I was thinking of all the games I'd played recently. I was like, Alan Wake, you couldn't do that one.
All right, next one. Greatness. Dylan's so
it?
lost. I'm getting the open hand confusion.
Greatness.
Greatness. It's a game we all know.
Greatness. Majesty.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Great job.
Majestic job.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like greatness, highness, and then when highness hit my head, I was like,
When I clicked, Majesty.
Majesty.
Yeah. Alrighty. Aura. My aura has never been pinker.
Halo?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Mhm.
I was like phasmophobia.
Right.
My brain defaults to phasmophobia for a lot of the games to pick for the
Yeah.
for these games, and every time I'm like, how the freak would I fit that into any of this?
Yeah.
All right. Second to last one. Horde Ramification.
I feel like I've done this one before. Oh, what is it? Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Ramification. Great word.
Yep.
All right, what is the score going into the final one, Dylan?
6-4.
Ah.
So
Oh.
you've already won.
Nice. You will play Death Stranding.
All right, and the last one. Rubble Ring. I like
Rock
the
band.
silence. Yeah. I was about to say, I like the silence, so you can just cut it out and make it seem like you get it.
Got
Right
it so
away.
fast, yeah.
Rock band. All right.
Nice.
So 7-4, and Andrew is the final score.
All right. Now we pass the hosting baton to Dylan for what apparently is going to be kind of similar to the first game.
Oh no!
Yes.
It's like I need to do better on this one. Otherwise, I'll just be the biggest loser.
I was gonna say it is pretty different, but there will be some repeats of categories that we did see earlier.
Gotcha.
So we'll start with those two, since those two now may be the easier of these. So I was trying to make I got it from Google a little bit easier.
No.
So what I have done is I have pulled from only one place, and I have just taken five, like their top 5 answers, because it's easier to find a top 5 list than it is to find a top 10. I've pulled categories, 2 for each of you, and then one random bonus category that I don't feel like either of you would know off the top of your head. And there's no ranking, so as you're guessing things in the category, it's just 1 point per.
Makes it simple, yeah.
Yeah, 1 point per
guess.
Correct guess. So we will start with Aubrey. So this is going to be the best cozy games according to the Mary Sue, which is a website.
Oh.
So what are the 5 that they listed? Aubrey should have a distinct advantage because I do think she knows most, if not all, of these games.
Lucky for me, we just did this, so I'm fresh.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Otherwise, I would be so hosed.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley is on the list.
Woo-hoo.
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Animal Crossing New Horizons is also on the list.
Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Is not on the list.
Spirit Fair.
Is also not on the list.
Yeah.
So we'll make another rotation here.
Palia?
Not on the list.
My Time at Portia.
Not on the list.
So we each got a point.
Yes. We each got a point. So the remaining 3 that you did not guess were Cooking Mama Cuisine.
Wow.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And Coffee Talk.
Wow.
Yeah. Really?
Yep.
I would not have guessed any of those. I should have guessed Hello Kitty because we just talked about it.
Yeah.
All right. So the next category is Best RPGs according to Games Radar.
Oh, okay. Did you say how many categories you have?
I have 5.
5.
Okay. Do I start or does Aubrey start?
Yeah, you start. It's your category.
The Witcher 3.
Correct. Yeah. That's on the list.
The Mary Sue.
No, so this is Games Radar. This is
yeah.
So this is their list of the best RPGs.
Skyrim.
Safe bet.
Not
what?
Not with if I don't remember because I made this game like a month ago. If the list was longer than 5, but I only picked the top 5, so it was not in their top 5.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Nope, not on the list.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's not an RPG.
Which is probably why it's not on this list. At least not in the top 5.
I've immediately forgotten all of the RPGs we listed 25 minutes ago.
Was that... I have a chance to whiff one more time?
Yeah, you have a chance to whiff one.
Mass Effect 2.
Also not
wow.
In the top 5 here. Do we want to go? We'll give you one more chance here.
Final Fantasy 7.
I'll give Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth to you there.
Wow. It's a recent list. Like a Dragon.
Nope. Not in the top 5 on Games Radar's list.
So we've guessed.
You've guessed The Witcher 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So there are 3 more that you haven't guessed.
Rebirth is one of the best RPGs of all time.
According to Games Radar. Out of the 3 that are left, 2 of them at least have been mentioned tonight. So
okay. Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
Still the correct Assassin's Creed. Still not on the list in the top 5.
I've immediately forgotten everything that was mentioned.
Yeah, it's tough. Dark Souls.
Nope. So the 3 that you guys did not get are Bloodborne,
Wow.
Persona 5 Royal, and Cyberpunk 2077.
I was torn between Cyberpunk and Dark Souls.
I almost told you to guess Persona 5.
Yeah.
So
It's Games Radar, man.
Yeah, the score is 2-2 so far.
Nice.
Wow.
This next one is another Aubrey category, not because I necessarily think she's played these games, but because I think she's probably watched like Markiplier or somebody else play them.
Oh, so horror.
Yes, so scariest games according to Game Rant. So Aubrey, go ahead and start this one.
What's that new Alien one? Aliens.
Alien Isolation.
Isolation.
That is on the list.
That new Alien game. When did that come out?
I don't know
Like
anything.
2017.
But they put out an Alien game since then.
Yes, they have. They put out
Oh,
2.
Damn. Resident Evil 7.
That is also on the list.
That was going to be my next guess if you didn't take it. Layers of Fear?
Good guess, but not on this list.
It's scariest games, not best horror game.
Correct. Scariest games. According to Games Rant. So, like, it's whoever
who knows?
posted it.
Yeah.
It's a subjective opinion that was posted to the internet, so obviously it's wrong. So,
Can I just guess Five Nights at Freddy's?
yeah. I'm
Okay.
not going to make you guess, like, specific. So, no, Five Nights at Freddy's not on the list.
Okay.
We'll give it one more go around.
Silent Hill.
Good guess, but not here.
Jeez. I'm really good at the good guesses that aren't on the list.
Yeah.
It was Silent Hill 2 that had Pyramid Head, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Outlast?
Another good guess, but not here.
Amnesia.
Also not here. But good
Jeez.
guess.
Mortuary Assistant.
Nope.
There's that new one on the oil rig.
Yeah. I think this was made before that game came out.
Yeah.
So the 3 that you guys did not get were Until
One's
Dawn.
going to be Dead Space.
Until
Dawn.
Yeah, see, I thought about saying
Yeah.
like The Quarry or something, but I was like, those games aren't really that scary.
So Until Dawn, Dead Space was on the list.
I had the same exact train of thought for Dead Space. I was like, that game's not as scary as, some others, but okay.
And then Doki Doki Literature Club was the final one.
Okay.
And I was like, the only person who's possibly getting that is Aubrey. So.
Yeah.
No, I watched
And
a
that
video on
one's
that
not-
one.
It's not even like... It's creepy, not scary.
Well,
It's
tell the guy who wrote
unsettling.
this article.
When did he write this article? In 2017?
No, I think it was more recent. I don't know, though. I mean, you could look up scariest games and find the Games Rant article and decide and figure it out. But
Yeah. They all do seem kind of that era, though.
yeah. But I think I tried to pick ones that had been updated more recently.
Yeah.
So,
So we're 3-3.
correct. Best.
One per category, baby.
Yeah.
Right.
Best first person shooter stories, according to The Gamer.
Who starts?
You start.
You do, and I won't make you get like the specific entry in the series. You can just give me a series.
Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2 is the specific entry. Yes.
First, but it's an RPG.
Well, if you're in first person, there's a chance it's on the list.
Cyberpunk 2077?
Good guess. Probably should be here, but it's not. Because it's definitely better than at least one of these stories, in my opinion.
Halo Reach.
Nope. Should be on the list, though.
First person. I don't know many first person shooters.
You guessed one
Story.
earlier for the best games of all time.
I did?
Yeah, but If Dylan knows what I'm talking about, the face he made means maybe don't guess it.
Okay, great, because I can't remember it. I don't suppose I can just say Call of Duty, and if any of them are on there.
You could, but none of them are on there, unfortunately.
Oh.
That's the one I was talking. You said Modern Warfare 2.
Specifically Modern
which,
Warfare, yeah.
Wolfenstein, the series, I guess. Wolfenstein 2 would be my guess.
The New Order. I don't know if that one's 2 or not, but
No, that's the first one.
yeah, but Wolfenstein: The New Order is on the list.
2 is the
Hey.
Colossus or New Colossus or something.
Okay, yeah. So you
They're
got
closely
3
tied,
left.
though. The story it's one story.
Yeah.
Is Half-Life technically a first-person shooter?
Half-Life is, and I was shocked that it was not on this list here.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Andrew has played the 3 that are on the list, though. So
you're throwing out good guesses, though. Like,
yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that a Half-Life game is not on this list.
It was at least not in the top 5.
Right.
Yeah.
First-person shooter story games.
I play third-person shooters,
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
being that I play Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Andromeda, specifically.
Yeah, it was like one specific third-person shooter game.
You played 2.
I played 2. I've replayed 2.
You're saying that I've played the ones that are on that we've guessed so far,
No, well,
or that I've
I don't
played.
know if you. The 3 that are left, I know for a fact that you've played.
Okay, that somehow doesn't.
That
help
doesn't-
me.
Yeah.
I swear to
Like,
God, if
I was
Destiny
gonna
2 is on this list,
I was going to say, it might have helped Aubrey if it was like, you've specifically played
Right.
these first-person shooters, because then she could be like, I've only played 3, so like, here we go. But for you, Andrew, you've played significantly more first-person shooters in your lifetime.
I'm gonna go Destiny 2.
Not on the list. It does have a great story if you're willing to put in a From Software level of work to watch
Right.
YouTube videos to understand the story. That's mostly because most of the story doesn't exist in the game anymore.
Is that our double whiff or?
I don't remember.
I
send it
definitely
around.
whiffed.
We'll send it around one more time.
All right.
My brain's going. Part of what makes Resident Evil 7 so scary is that it is in first-person mode. So maybe that counts as a first-person shooter. And then I'm like, nah, it's a horror game. It wouldn't be on this list. But then Call of Duty wasn't on this list. And that's the biggest shooter franchise. Not the best. Battlefield?
I think you're overthinking it, and no,
Yeah, of course I
Battlefield's
am.
not on the list.
Of course I am.
Yeah,
Deathloop.
Deathloop is on the list.
I've heard of that game.
That's 2 Bethesda games so far.
Yep,
Borderlands.
good guess. Should be on the list. Is not.
The Outer Worlds.
Be hearing that in my sleep.
The Outer Worlds is not on the list either.
Is Fallout.
No.
Okay, good.
The two others that were on the list were BioShock Infinite
Yeah. Yep.
and Far Cry 6.
No.
Which I was surprised that was the Far Cry that they picked to put on this list, because it's not 3 and it's not 4.
I haven't played
So-
enough of Far Cry 6 for that to even like register, because I don't know if the
Yeah.
story's good or not.
Yeah. So the scores currently stand at 6-3.
I took the
Going
lead.
into- Going into our final category, which is the best / like strongest. It's a tier list of Super Smash Bros. Characters, according to Mobalytics. So, which are the most like competitive? You think?
And it's still just the top 5.
Yeah, still just the top 5.
I think it's Aubrey's turn to start.
Yeah, and
This-
I believe this is Smash Bros. Characters from like Ultimate. So
Yeah.
like it has the entire
It's got a
Ultimate. Right? It's
bunch,
not just
yeah.
like it's not just
just
the
Melee.
Nintendo 64. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot, because I don't really know much about the competitive scene.
I'm going to stick with Ness.
Ness is not on the list.
I'm going to say Meta Knight.
Nope.
What? I'm pretty sure he got banned. from like
Well,
Evo.
maybe that's why he's not on the list. Because you can't play him.
That's annoying.
Marth.
Nope.
Jigglypuff.
Nope. We're gonna go until you guys at least get one.
Okay.
Gosh.
So many characters.
I know. Yoshi.
Yoshi is on the list.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yoshi top 5. Kirby?
Not on the list.
No Kirby. Let's see. Ganondorf?
Not on the list.
I mean, at this point, we should just see how many Super Smash Brothers characters we
Yeah,
can
I was
name.
gonna say, as long as you're not running out, I feel like we keep going around.
Young Link.
Nope.
Regular Link.
Nope.
Toon Link.
Nope.
Zelda.
Nope.
/ Sheik.
Mario.
Nope.
Peach.
Nope.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Nope.
Pikachu.
Yes.
Ah. Yoshi and
Pikachu is on
Pikachu.
the list.
Interesting. Fox.
Nope.
Mewtwo.
Nope.
Let's see. Mr. Game and Watch.
Nope.
Rob.
Also no.
Piranha Plant.
No.
Mega Man.
Nope. Is Mega Man a fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
he is now.
I have not played very much of Ultimate.
Byleth.
No.
Who's the kid from?
Kid Icarus.
No. The Disney Final Fantasy.
Sora.
Sora
Nope.
from Kingdom Hearts.
Not on the list. Or, well, everyone was on the list, but he was not in the top 5.
Captain
Best.
Falcon.
Nope.
Falco.
Nope.
Samus.
Nope.
Lucario.
No.
Little Mac.
Nope.
You already said Mr. Game & Watch. Sonic.
Sonic is on the list.
What?
You're now tied.
Sonic.
You're now tied. There are
Sonic's
2
so-
characters left.
That's some BS.
Sonic, I think, was the number 1 character.
That's insane.
Rosalina.
Nope.
Bowser.
Nope.
Ike.
Nope.
Ice Climbers.
No.
Wario.
Nope.
The Mii Fighter.
No.
Minecraft Steve.
Nope.
All right. Now I'm running out of characters. Pokemon Trainer.
No.
Bayonetta.
No.
Good guess. Should have been on the list.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, Wolf.
Nope.
Joker.
Nope.
Oh, right, from Persona 5. I had a brief flash of Jared Leto's Joker in Smash Bros. And went, that's not right. Hold on. You Luigi?
Yep.
What? Oh my gosh.
I do think Mobalytics users can submit things, so
Wow.
Well, that's why I went with Jigglypuff, but
Yeah. I was gonna say I play Jigglypuff, I play Lucario, and I play Wolf, and that's it.
Wii Fit Trainer.
yeah.
Yes.
Does that mean we're tied?
Yes, that means you are tied.
As soon as you said
For the-
users, I was like, no wonder Sonic is number 1.
So, good game. We are ending with a soccer score where you guys are tied because I
Nice.
didn't prepare a tiebreaker.
No, that's a great way to end
That's
this
a good
thing.
way to end it.
Well, thank you both for preparing games. I think this was a fun, nice, kind of relaxing recording session. I know I had a good time. So,
Yeah.
is there anything housekeeping wise that we need to throw out there before we wrap this one up?
So over on YouTube, we are going to be doing something very different from normal. We've got a preview for a game that Andrew previewed coming out on our YouTube. So if you're interested in hearing about that game, go check that out.
Quite exciting.
Yeah, we have not done, I don't think, any previews. So it's kind of a fun little...
It's a new game from the developers of Yooka-Laylee.
The publishers specifically, yeah. And if you like Dead Cells, definitely check it out. Preview sounds very glamorous. It's a demo anybody can check out. But we did get some additional information and stuff from the PR team from Playtonic. They did reach out to us. So maybe we'll get a review code and we can actually do some ahead of time like content for real, which would be a lot of fun. But it is definitely still something new for us. It's exciting. It was cool being like contacted by them, and go check out the video to see what I thought of the game.
Yeah. This would be a good one, I think, for us guys. If you just typically listen and don't interact with the YouTube much, to go check out that YouTube video and show a little extra support over there, because it was really cool that they reached out.
Yep. And if you're listening on YouTube, you're already here. Go watch a video if you don't normally do that. They're shorter than this episode is, so most of the time.
Yeah.
And, it always helps to leave a like or a comment or, whatever, just to even on this video, if you're on YouTube listening to this podcast as like a video on YouTube, leaving a like, leaving a comment helps throw it into the algorithm, helps us get discovered a little bit easier than, obviously if you're listening somewhere else, the typical 5-star review or, sharing it with friends or whatever, that helps too. But YouTube is a special beast where we have a little bit more control over, or you as a user have a little bit more control over getting us into that algorithm. Mm-hmm. So we always appreciate any help you feel like throwing our way. If you've listened to us screw around and play games for like an hour and 15, 20 minutes, a like would be appreciated.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to come hang out with us, hop in our Discord server. That's what I will shout out and make sure that is mentioned in housekeeping. Aubrey, is there anything that you want to mention before we close this thing out?
It's better to make your grandparents do squats than to buy them a chair that stands them up for them. It will only make them weaker. Stand-up lifting recliners are the bane of my existence right now.
Okay. All right.
Use it or lose it, people.
Good to know. And with that, thank you all so much for listening to this this more lighthearted, laid-back, fun episode where we just got to hang out and play some games. We really appreciate it, and we will catch you on the next one. We hope you enjoyed listening to this episode of the Friendly Neighborhood Gamers podcast. If so, we would greatly appreciate your help in growing the show and the community by giving us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and any other podcasting app that allows it.
We also have some great videos on our YouTube channel, including reviews, rankings, and other topics. We would really appreciate you checking it out. And if you want to keep up with everything going on in the neighborhood, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and feel free to jump in our Discord server.
We hope to see you there. Links for everything are in the podcast description. Thanks again for listening, and remember, stay friendly, gamers.